Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to do a quick bath cocktail before I head to work. This bath cocktail is going to be more of a strawberry shortcake kind of bath cocktail. When I put this together in my head, the first thing I thought about, of course, was magic mushroom right here. I thought about that being on top of like something to kind of like, if you think about a strawberry shortcake, when you put it together, you have, the cake on the bottom, then you have the strawberries, and you have the whipped cream on top. So I basically thought about putting this on top of the floating island bath melts, and then the whipped cream would basically be the Miss Whippy, which I tried putting it together to make it kind of cute like that, and it just didn't work out that well. It was kind of falling apart. So these are the items that I'm going to use in this cocktail. I'm going to cut this down, probably only use about a third of it, and then I'm going to use the whole products of everything else. So the floating island bath melt, magic mushroom, bubble bar, Miss Whippy bath bomb, and then the soap I was thinking about using, if I would use a soap with this one, it would be the snow cake soap, and this is a little star shape I have. I got this inside the Secret Santa gift set. Sorry, my brain is like on slow today. But what I am going to be using instead of the snow cake is the iced wine shower gel, and I like this more to go with this cocktail just because I love the scent of this. I have 2 big tubs and like 4 or 5 small tubs. This one was in the freezer, that's why it's kind of like wet and it looks a little different on the inside, but I love the smell of this. I have soap on my nails. Anyways, I love the smell of this, especially with Miss Whippy. I don't know what it is, it really meshes really well. This has got like a grapefruit scent and a grape scent. It's very nice. If you've never had iced wine, I suggest going out and trying some. It's very good. So I think if I was having, a strawberry shortcake, I would definitely enjoy having some iced wine to go along with it, to wash it down. So this is what this cocktail is going to be, and let me go ahead and get the water going and show you what it looks like. I've got a little bit of water in there, just basically enough to cover the bottom up a couple inches probably, just so I can put in my bath bomb and show you what it looks like. I like doing the bath bomb first so I can show you what it actually looks like when the bath bomb is fizzing away, because if I do the bubble bar first, you're not going to see the bath bomb fizzing away and like the colors it releases and everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in my Miss Whippy. One thing I've noticed about the Miss Whippies is if you look at the bottom of my Miss Whippy, that's the bottom of my Miss Whippy. All of my Miss Whippies look like this, and all of the ones I've seen in the store look like this as well. Maybe this is just my store, but I just think it's because the outside is supposed to be a slower releasing, let me think. Yes, the outside's the slower releasing part of the bath bomb, and the inside's a faster releasing part of the bath bomb, so it's 2 different types of formulas. So I think when they put them together, there were a little bit of, a couple issues, but I really do enjoy these bath bombs because they're so much prettier to look at, and they do smell amazing. This one basically just smells like a strawberry shake. That's the best way I can explain it. So let me go ahead and pop this guy in. As you can see, it's not very deep water. I do like to just, throw it in there and see what comes out. So of course the pink's automatically going to come out just because it was already showing when I throw it in there, and it's going to go hide from you. I don't know what it is, but when you try filming a bath bomb, it tries to just run away from you, and there it goes. So that's just the pink part, and then of course the top and the bottom, well, the rest of the bottom's right there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and throw in my bath melt, and if you're trying to get like a bath going and you want a really bubbly kind of bath, I don't suggest using a bath melt, because with bath melts, the oils that are in them that make you smooth, they cut down on the bubbles a lot. Okay, there can be a lot of bubbles if there's a lot of oils in there for to make you soft and everything like that. So that's what I suggest if you want a really bubbly bath. But since I'm just going for a better cocktail smelling kind of bath, I always put in a bath melt, and I love the feeling of a lot of these bath melts. They make me feel smooth, and they help with my eczema and everything. So this is the size I have. This is about a third, maybe a little bit less of that floating island bath melt. When I cut it up, it comes in little pieces. So I'm going to sprinkle those in. I crumble them I crumbled these ones, but like the, what's the other one? The You've Been Mangoed. I just throw that in there and let it do its thing. Let me wash up my hands. So the pink, ooh, a very pink bath. The pink in my bath bomb is completely gone. And I have a couple more little crumbs over here. Let me throw those in of my floating island. Alright, a little bit more just to get it a little bit higher. And as you can tell, there's already bubbles in here. I'm guessing that would be from the Miss Whippy. Maybe even a mixture of the Miss Whippy and the floating island. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the water, and then I'm going to crumble up the magic mushroom and let it start to form some bubbles. If you like my nails, check out my nails. I'm so happy. I mean, I did them myself, so they're not going to be perfect. But it's a, I think it's a Sally Hansen color underneath, and then the top color is Last Fling Before the Ring. If I can get it to, there you go. Last Fling Before the Ring is the purple color, and that's from Ulta. I love that color, and I love the name of it. So, I mean, I did it myself, and then tomorrow I'm redoing my nails because I'm doing a red polish underneath. It's a Concubine from MAC, and then I'm doing the Ulta Black Shatter on top. That's from the Katy Perry line. I'm doing that for a concert me and Mallory are going to. We're going to see 30 Seconds tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that. So I'll try to show you guys what my nails end up looking for that, because I tried it already and I love the way it look. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on the water. You probably won't be able to hear me really well, but I'm just going to crumble up, put in the bubble bar, show you a little bit of what it looks like, and then I'll turn off the camera and then show you again once it's all done and show you the full effect. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, a good way to do this is if you crumble the bubble bar up in a little bag. It's less messy, but I'm just going to do it in my hands. I'm going to break about half off. And you want to do it underneath the faucet. So I just kind of crumble it right above it. It's going to be a very pink-red bath. Oh, I can already smell the strawberry, like the yummy, yummy scent. And last piece. Oop, there goes a piece. Got a little bit on top of the faucet. And my hand is really red now. Alright, so let me get these bubbles going a little bit more, and then I will show you the full effect. And it probably was running good 2-3 minutes. This is what it looks like. Let me kind of pan you around. Now, I had to actually get my hands in there and kind of create some of these bubbles. It's kind of a trick I do. It's nicer to have a jacuzzi tub. You get a lot more bubbles. But basically, you just get your hands in there and you kind of go like this, right on top of the water, and it creates a lot of bubbles. So, let me show you the color. Without getting in the camera. So it's a nice red color. Probably this would be one of the colors that my boyfriend would come in and go, "Oh my god, did you cut yourself?" Because I did the same thing with the Satsuma Santa, and he thought I was like lying there, like dying in the tub. So it's a nice red color. It reminded me a lot of Satsuma Santa. One thing I wanted to show you guys that I didn't notice, you think you know everything about Lush, and then you learn something, you know, every time. So I got my hands in there, and I'm like, you know, moving everything around, getting all the big pieces out, and I find this floating in there. This is from the Miss Whippy, and it basically looks and smells like Butterball in a way on the inside. And remember how I said there were a lot of like bubbles already just before I even put the bubble bar in? Well, it looks like it might come from here. These little spots, they either could be parts of a bubble bar, or they could even be, you know, parts of a moisturizing part of it. So, I mean, that was pretty cool. That was still floating around. Remember how I said there's parts that are slower fizzing? Well, that would definitely be one of the parts. I'm going to go ahead and jump in. I've got my iced wine right there, ready to go. Look for another video coming up this weekend. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to 30 Seconds to Mars. And when I come home, I might be able to do a video, maybe. My boyfriend doesn't bug me too much. But until then, I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoy this cocktail.